The Baltimore Ravens are one of the most impressive teams when you think about it. If you look on their roster, I don't know why that took me so long to answer. If you look at their roster, I fully believe the Ravens have had one of the best, if not the best, complete roster in the NFL for years. I mean, on paper, if you even stack it up with the Chiefs, I mean, all around, I would take the Ravens roster over the Chiefs. Obviously, other than the quarterback situation. That's a given. And of course, actually the wide receivers are actually pretty good. But anyway, for the most part, you would take those players, the Ravens players, over the Chiefs. One of the best constructed teams in the entire NFL. And before we get into why I believe they have all the right pieces for a Super Bowl run, make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support we've gotten. But at the end of the day, the Baltimore Ravens are a contending team. They took a step last year with Lamar Jackson, who apparently can win playoff games and did a fine job with doing it, by the way. Coming off an MVP season, threw for 26 touchdown passes, 9 interceptions, over 2,700 yards in 15 games of action. And came off a season in which he broke the single-season rushing record, which was held by Michael Vick. Ran for over 1,000 yards again. And now I fully expect the Baltimore Ravens to be even better this year. I mean, you talk about grabbing a wide receiver like Rashad Bateman. I mean, I thought he was the best player on that Minnesota Gophers team at this very time. You talk about the weapons they have in Mark Andrews, Marquise Brown, who I know he's been a slight disappointment for a lot of fans. I think he's still got something left. You got J.K. Dobbins in the building. I mean, man, after Mark Ingram has left the building, J.K. Dobbins, I think he's going to take over nicely. I think he's going to just do his thing. You get Ben Cleveland in the NFL draft, who I thought was a solid pick. I thought I had him as a third-round draft pick. You get Kevin Zeitler, whatever, Alejandro Villanova. I mean, this offensive line is together. You got your defense that has been vastly underrated, in my opinion. Like, I know people talk about the Ravens, but they don't respect the Ravens. Like, I need to specify those two things. They talk about the Ravens a lot. They say that they've got, they say what I've said. They've got the best roster, but they don't respect the Ravens defense. I respect the Ravens defense because I know what this team can do. I've seen it. I mean, I'm like you. I watch it every Sunday or Monday or Thursday, whenever they play. I think Patrick Queen is going to come back and bounce back in his second season. Now, if you look at just his PFF grade below a 30, it looks bad. It does. The man had over 100 tackles in his rookie year, also had a couple of sacks, had also an interception. But you look at the addition, even of guys like Jason Away, who I think is going to come in right away. Like, just from top to bottom, the Ravens, just based on how well they draft, how well they go through their free agent class, their undrafted free agent class, rather. It's just impressive. Darius Washington didn't even get drafted. Who was the first team to sign him? I knew it. I knew it down in my gullet. I knew it. That the Ravens were going to be the team that went down and signed him, because that's just what they do. They find these players that go undrafted and ball. I mean, we talk about L.J. Ford. We can talk about everybody else. They find these players that nobody, for some whatever reason, they just either are overlooked or they just don't quite go out and get. Now, they didn't sign L.J. Ford right out as he got out of college, but the point is they went out and signed this man. He had a solid PFF grade, had over 50 tackles last year. And honestly, man, oh man, they find these players that really nobody knows. Like, if they do know them, they make the other teams look foolish. So the Baltimore Ravens have had the best constructed roster for a long time. Lamar Jackson is coming together as the franchise quarterback. You've got a great running back in J.K. Dobbins, 3 good wide receivers, especially with the addition of Rashad Bateman, an offensive line that's coming together, a good tight end, and a defense that's vastly underrated. Yes, it's talked about, but it does not get the respect that it deserves. I think that's about to change. So when you put all this together, when you put all these different things together for the Baltimore Ravens, they have everything they need. They have everything. Now the question is, how are they going to go out and play next year? I personally think they're going to contend with the Chiefs, Even surprising, maybe even like the Chargers, even though I think they could take the Chargers. I think the Chargers are going to find their own as a team. But the Baltimore Ravens they're a well-coached, well-put-together team that, man, oh man, they're going to challenge the Chiefs. They're going to challenge the Steelers, everybody. They're just going to be a tough team. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support we've gotten. Make sure you guys check out our website at thesportsbriefpodcast.com. Give us a listen on iTunes. We are available on iTunes. Make sure you guys subscribe there as well. And down in the description, you will find all of our social media handles. So make sure you give us a like and a follow on social media as well. So with that, go out. Have a great night.